Brendan Miller, and Miller was almost lined up by Madej, but it's Madej who took the brunt of that check. Madej was the one who fell down. Turnover. Plumer, his shot on net, blocked away there by O'Brien. Puck will be corralled into the far corner. Supporting Plumer was Brendan Miller. It was about kneecap high and all the way to the far side. Dakota Menslot tried to pinch, and he overplayed the puck. Outlet pass, Bernindelli on a breakaway. He's on his forehand. His shot, he scores. And a bad play there by Dakota Menslodge leads to a turnover, and about the last guy you want on Lone Star to collect the puck on a odd man rush is Bernindelli, and with blazing speed, he's behind the defense. He rips one over the left glove of Dean Schatzer, and the Brahmas strike first. Marr will spin, give it up to Hampus Schotel. Schotel will play it out to McLean, and McLean will weave through the neutral zone. McLean on the forehand shot, and it ringed off the near post. That puck hit square on the near post and is dropped right behind O'Brien. And what is blocked down by Russell. Here comes the other way. John Russell could be on a breakaway. Trying to get to his forehand, and he's getting wrapped up. And there's no call on the play, and the crowd is not too happy about it. Russell is getting completely harassed. Couldn't even get the shot up. Cleanly lost as Wickline will win the draw. And the Brahmas will exit their zone. Up to the right wing. Mellberg. He'll drop it, trying to center it back over to Wickline. Mellberg backdoor. The puck's in the back of the net. And that's going to be a goal for Mellberg, and the goal will come at the 13:05 mark, and an unfortunate bounce. Mellberg falls down. And while he falls down, I think he slid the puck in right off his lower back. His back was to the net, a centering feed, and it ends up off Mellberg and into the back of the net. It's a 2-0 lead for the Brahmas. So a couple goals by Lone Star has Odessa flat-footed, and Lone Star has taken advantage twice. And coming out is Kessel. Kessel trying to muscle his way out of the zone. He will get around Cooper Zach, then he's off to the races. Kessel has Bernindelli backdoor, and he tries to go sharp angle far side. And another great opportunity on the offensive end for the Brahmas, because the Jacks defense has just been a little bit flat-footed here in this opening period. Fortunately, that one Schatzer is able to fight off and get it out of play, and we'll get another will retreat for the Brahmas. They have the 10th best power play unit, scoring at a 17.5 clip. And a shot there by Romo. We're going to get some pushing and shoving, and Brendan Miller and Romo are starting to go at it in the near corner. Now the frustrations are starting to brew over for both teams, and I'm not exactly sure what started that frustration. I think maybe Lone Star might have went off sides, or had a late shot there by Romo, but Odessa's Brendan Miller was not too happy with Jacob Romo, the Arizona State commit. And Miller's pointing at him, getting the death stare. And both players have been separated. We're going to have to wait and see what type of penalties we're going to get here. Zone. Jack shot a clear again on the near side. DeMayo's clearing attempt is kept in by Skelly. Skelly almost had his pocket picked by Carras on near half boards. Does play it down low to Skelly. Big check below the goal line as Menslodge applies it on Trevich. Coming out it on the Brahmas. Up to Clark, far point, trying to get a touch back door. There's a shot from Bernindelli at the top of the crease. I don't think he got all the wood he would have liked on it. The rolling puck, and he shot it just in the armpit of Schatzer on the far side. And a mental edge this weekend, being that they lost in overtime last Friday night to Wichita Falls 4-3, and then lost. There's a shot from the point, is off the left post, and finally Schatzer will make the save. Schatzer never saw the shot from Madej from the point, went through the bodies and did flush on that near post, and Schatzer was kind of shocked by just the sound of it. Might have startled him, and fortunately it ends up right in front of him, and he covers up. But to finish the thought on Lone Star, the Jacks go off sides. Carras got a little bit too excited, and some pushing and shoving between Brecka and who else is in there? Taylor Gatto, and Gatto has dropped the gloves, and the two players are going to go at it. Right hook from Gatto as Brecka is upended, and the two players are going to be tied up in a good little quick battle there as Brecka throws his hands up. He's trying to get in the mix after he hasn't played the hockey game since November 20th, and Taylor Gessel will win the draw, and he plays it right over to Drevich. Drevich outlet pass, he got Bernindelli. Bernindelli trying to get around the defense. On the backhand, pokes one just wide of the net. Now, the Jacks just do not have a up to the near point. Clark has it. He'll return it over to Bernindelli, top of the near circle. Down low, here's an opportunity for Romo as he pokes at it, and the puck slides through the crease just wide on the far side. Great opportunity as Romo is looking for his first goal as a Brahmas. It's one back to Madej for the Brahmas. Near side of Clark on the near point. Brahmas touch, pass back door. Where's the puck? And what a save by Schatzer as he denies Davidson for the Brahmas. Jacks do recollect the puck over to the far side. Brown toe drag trying to go top shelf, and it was blocked down. Rebound, another chance, and they score. So Odessa wipes off the donut. It's going to be Graymar on the power play. And Odessa gets a big goal, and they still got almost a full 8 minutes to try to get two more and tie this hockey game up. But cue the Carrots. Carrot Crew brought to you in part by Hughes Oilfield and Transportation, as the power play goal will come at the 12:02 mark of this third period. Jacks do retain possession of the puck. Brown will play it up high to McLean. McLean getting Cooper Zek coming out of off the bench, and he laid into a one-time slap shot. A good save there by O'Brien with the left pad. Shuttle with the puck now. Plays it back up high to Cooper Zek. Zek has it. Zek almost misplayed the puck. Stays with it. Over to McLean. McLean's 11 shot tipped in front. Gatto poking out. He scores! Taylor Gatto's got his first goal of the season for the Jacks. He's got to fight it now. A goal, and Odessa's within one. And Gatto's got his third goal as an Odessa Jackalope. Had a pair last year after joining the Jacks. A second effort is able to sneak it past the far right pad of O'Brien and gets it into the net. And for Taylor Gatto, who missed a good portion of time with a head injury that was sustained in practice, he's been buzzing around the net, and he's got the Jacks within a goal. The goal will come at the 14-50 far side of DeMayo. Ben DeMayo over to the near side, up to Graymar. Mark couldn't handle the pass at his feet. It's picked back up by the Brahmas and back up to the neutral zone. Bernardelli steals it away from Corrali and throws it into the open net. And the Brahmas have pretty much sealed this one as Corrali misplays the puck in the neutral zone. And Bernardelli puts it into the open net down the left wing. It'll be... Each team look like they've got a pair so far, but it's registered at a single shot apiece. Davidson will play it in deep for the Brahmas. It'll be stopped by Flackney behind his net, and Flackney is absolutely run into it. Had a big goal for the Jacks last night. Third of his career as an Odessa Jackalope, his first of the year. Fallon, though, corrals the puck, neutral zone, good speed, drops it to Rebecca. His shot, and it'll be deflected just wide off the stick to DeMayo. DeMayo will stay with the puck behind the net, and then he threw it right to Brecka, and Brecka snipes one on the far side of the Brahmas breakthrough. Counter here. And on the forecheck, Bernardelli will poke it up to the far side, right on the stick of the Harbor commit John Russell for the Jackalopes. His shot is blocked down. Rebound to Crowley. Goes backdoor. He's got his man, McCullough. He scores! And Ryan McKellar finally breaks through. And great patience there from Corrali as he waits. He finds McKellar back door. McKellar had all day to pick his spot, and he did not miss it, and the Jacks have tied the game. Alex Bernardelli trying to center one for Kessel. Kessel has it on the second attempt. Whiffs on his shot. Bernardelli trying to center one in front. And finally the Jacks steal away, and they'll exit their zone. Back to full strength. Here comes Shoto down the left wing. He'll try to get it over to Marr. Kaspersky will cover it up. Bouncing puck is sitting in front of him. Brown corrals. They're away from the pressure. Lundgren will throw it up to the near point to Giles of the Brahmas. Will throw one on net. Giles shot. Blocked down. Rebound. And it's just thrown wide of the net. Wickline on the doorstep, but he missed it. Both teams still fighting for it. Melberg will center one. Will play it up to Fallon. Fallon will throw it down low. Takes a high check there from DeMayo. Warhane first to collect. Fallon returns the favor on Warhane in the far corner. Warhane's upended. Then Warhane crushes Fallon. No call on the play, though. Crowd likes it. And now Fallon lost his twig as it's lifted high up into the air. He'll make a quick over the near side. Melberg, high slot, Trevich, his shot, and he wrung it off the crossbar. Puck shoots straight up into the air. It drops just in front of the Jackalope net. Wet to play the puck. He gets it up to Graymar. Marr at the top of the near circle. High slot, Marr, backdoor, trying to find Brown. He pokes at it. Backhand. It's in the net. And who is it? It's Derek Brown. He lights the lamp, and the Jacks take a 2-1 lead. So a pair of Jackalopes with a little bit of redemption tonight as Brown has his 5th goal of the season, and Odessa leads it 2-1. The puck was just kind of sitting in the crease, and Kaspersky, the goaltender, was sprawled out. He had made the initial save, and Brown followed it up, and he continued to whack at it, and finally the Niagara commit is on the board in the goal department. Zek corrals the puck, tries to clear off a stanchion, kept in by Romo. Romo centering over Estes. His shot, good save, as Bernardelli tried to whack it. Corrali over to the near side. He's got Brown down the left wing. Garrett Brown, toe drag, his shot, he just missed the net. We'll take it. So the forwards are Lundgren, Wickline, as well as Melberg. The defensemen are Giles and Clark for the Brahmas. Carreras, high slot, Shoto shot, he scores! And the Jacks lead it 3-1. What a snipe from Shoto from the high slot, and Kaspersky never saw it. Right off the draw, Schoenel sneaked to the high slot. He had some time to pick his spot, and Kaspersky never had a chance, even though the shot was from a good distance. What a quick trigger there for Hampus Schoenel, and the Jacks have a 2-goal advantage. Deep. Warhane first to collect for Odessa. Kessel will apply a check on him. Warhane trying to throw it far side. John Russell wedged the Brahma off the puck. Here come the Jacks the other way. 2-on-1. Zach has it. His shot. He scores! Zach Zeck has put the Jacks up by 3 with a snipe on a 2-on-1. He had McKellar streaking down the near side. He decides to pull the trigger. And Zach is able to beat Kaspersky over the left shoulder, and the Jackalope puck and throws it in deep as the Jacks are in on the forecheck, but it's quickly outletted by the Brahmas. Lundgren over to Melberg. Melberg will have to track it down the puck. He's got it, centering feed, right side, and what a save there by Fleckney. Puck is sitting in the paint, and finally the whistle is blown. We might have a call. It might be a hooking call. Ballon back over to Romo. Romo backs up over to the far point. He's got his man Giles. His shot is wide of the net. Wheels over to the near side, back onto the stick of Romo. Romo will touch it down low for Fallon. Passes Fallon to Brecka, who wheels it all the way to the far side. 14 seconds left. Jacks looking like they're going to win this one. A final of 4-1. Giles has it. He throws it on net. It's going to be poked into the far corner, and it's going to be cleared out of the zone. That'll pretty much do it. 2 seconds, 1 second, and John Fleckney has picked up his first win as an Odessa Jackalope in his first start. The Jacks pick up a huge 4-1 victory after a monster 3-goal second period as they mob Fleckney to our left. The Jacks win it. They move on this season. Like we said, the 14-19-4, they drop the Brahmas to 25-9-7. A huge win for the Jackalopes.